Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup look that I have on right here for you guys. I thought this was really pretty for summertime, just really glowy, gold, bronzy, just very dewy, all of the above, pretty for summer. So if you guys want to see this makeup look that I came up with, then let's just jump right into it. Alright, so for me, I found like the key to having dewy, natural looking skin, as natural as you can get by wearing makeup. I always try and like exfoliate my face before I go ahead and do like any type of dewy makeup look, because I don't want my makeup to look like it's clinging onto any dry spots. Also, I like shave my face or wax my face so that it's not clinging onto any hairs, that it just looks super flawless, if that makes any sense. That's what I like to do when I do any type of like dewy skin makeup look. So for me, I already exfoliated my face in the shower. I just used this Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion. This is a pore perfecting exfoliator. This one's really good, especially if you've got some large pores in your T-zone area like me. I like to do this in the shower and just scrub and focus on my T-zone area just to kind of like minimize that. And I feel like when I'm going for like a dewy face, I like to look super, super flawless as much as I possibly can. So this is a really good exfoliator for your face. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I always like to apply moisturizer to my face, especially if I still have like a little bit of like dryness in my T-zone. I tend to get a little bit dry from my toner, and so I just put a little bit in my T-zone, and obviously I've got some breakouts and they're annoying. So next, what I normally like to do is prime. So I use two primers, especially when I'm doing any type of dewy look, because I get very oily in my T-zone. So what I like to do is I like to put like something blurring or mattifying on my T-zone, an illuminizer, something like this, or like the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, just something like that to illuminize everything else besides drawing attention to my really oily area. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. This is the Cover FX Blurring Primer. So I'm just gonna use this in my T-zone or like the areas that I know are gonna get super shiny throughout the day. So I'm just gonna like press that in, do my chin. And I don't get too shiny on my forehead, but I always put like whatever is left over in that area. So then for the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer, and I'm just gonna apply that to the rest of my face. I only put like a tiny bit on, and a little bit goes a long way. I just put this on my cheeks and then my forehead. And then if you wanna get extra fancy, you can go ahead and put the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector on the high points of your cheeks. I just like literally put like a tiny, tiny dollop on, and I just focus this just on where I'm gonna be putting my highlighter. And I'll put like a tiny, like literally a tiny dollop on my nose, because I do not want to accentuate my nose. Ooh, that was a lot. Like literally just like a tiny, tiny dot. I don't like to like put any in the creases, because I know for a fact at the end of the day, my face is gonna be saying no way, Jose. So I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation in the shade 710. I use this on occasion. I don't know why I always pull this out for like videos when I want to do like dewy foundation looks, but I like this one because it's really lightweight. But I like it because it's really lightweight and it just makes you look really good and like glowy and healthy within. The only problem with me is I get oily in my T-zone, so using that blurring primer or a mattifying primer in my T-zone really helps me out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal underneath my eyes with my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the lightest shade, I think. Well, close to the lightest shade. It's shade Fair. I'm just gonna put a little bit under this. I don't wanna like cake it on. Usually I would like do huge triangles, but I'm just trying to put a little bit on and just give it a little bit of brightening. So now I'm gonna quickly like set my under eye and do a little bit of baking underneath there, just so that it doesn't crease. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. I love this stuff. I swear by it like It just lasts all day long and it just is so nice and it's so silky. And I'm actually gonna do a little bit of cream contouring while I'm letting this sit. I know that's like a little bit crazy. I kind of did a little bit of randomness, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my Jordana Sculpt and Go. Like I always tell everybody, I'm just gonna put a tiny bit right there, and 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 on my nose. I don't ever do any type of like craziness on my nose. I don't like to really sculpt it out. I'd rather have it look a little bit darker because I like the look of having like sun on my nose, if that makes any sense. Because I kind of have like a small-ish nose, so I like to add a little bit of bronzer on the tip of my nose. But I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in. Define my cheekbones a little bit. So while I let that like soak in and whatnot and bake, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes. Normally I would prime my eyes, but my eyes recently have been very, very oily. So I'm gonna go ahead and go just straight into the pan. I'm gonna use this Alamar Cosmetics eyeshadow palette that I seriously just barely opened yesterday. So yeah, but for this look, I definitely wanted to go into something gold, and I found this shade and I thought it was really, really pretty to go ahead and use. And I think for this like glowy glam look, this is the perfect shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if I want to wet my brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right into it. Normally I would put like transition shades and stuff, but recently I've been really digging the one shade of shimmer. Oh my goodness gracious, I gotta zoom you in so you can see what's going on. This eyeshadow palette is like, I almost feel like it might be a little too pigmented. Oh my gosh. That's like really, really pigmented. But we're going for glam. And that's what we're gonna do. So I definitely need to blend this out. I didn't even bring another eyeshadow brush out because I just thought I wasn't gonna have to even worry about it. But I'm gonna use the back side of this and just kind of blend it upwards. I'm gonna work through. Oh, that is so pretty. That is such a pretty shade. So for the rest of the face, I feel like my eyes are done baking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like sweep this away with a big fluffy brush. And then for the rest of my face, I've got this Bare Minerals thing that I got a while ago. It's got like a matte and a glow. I'm gonna pick up the matte and then I'm going to just set my face lightly with that. And then with the glow, I'm just gonna go ahead and set the glow down on the high points. It's not by any means a highlighter, but I'm just gonna set that on my high points and give it a little bit of extra glow. All right, can you guys guess what bronzer I'm gonna go in with today? The Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula is seriously the bomb diggity. This is in the shade Sunkissed. So I'm just gonna take this crown brush. It's like a bronzer sculpting brush, and I'm just gonna bronze my face. I'm not gonna do too much sculpting because I already did that with my Jordana. So now I'm gonna go in and highlight. I'm gonna use this Pure Sculptor and just go into this Originator shade and give myself a glow. Just hit my high points. And I'm gonna go in with this Cover FX Illuminating Spray because it's got a little bit of sheen to it. Gotta shake it up. And the little cap thing is broken, so then we're gonna just do like a little light mist. And hopefully that looks good. And And last but not least, we're gonna do lips. And for today's look, I wanted to do something very just neutral, and I'm gonna go in with a gloss. I think a gloss looks really good with super glowy skin, and this one is the Buxom Lip Plumper. It's in the shade Samantha, just a super nude pinky shade, and I just think it's so beautiful for this kind of a look. You just look super glowy and beautiful. And these lip plumpers are not bad, especially if you want to have some plump lips. So okay guys, so here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this glowy glam look. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!